Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's nice. I'm sure the hubby would love that actually. He got three of them, but it's like I tried to wear one, and it's just way too. As much as I move around, I have to breathe a lot, and it becomes really difficult. And I don't like things around my face in the first damn place. So having the masks is just horrible for me. It makes me feel very claustrophobic, and I about hyperventilated in the little medical ones they gave us, and they're not that thick at all. So how you doing, Izzy? I can't disagree with you. I mean, I'm sure they're better than a lot of options, unfortunately. Move that screen over a little bit. Either we get some, they're not N95s, they're just plain medical masks, so they're not. Sorry, my cat was doing something stupid. Um, they're not too bad, but they're still a bit much. They really hurt my ears. I need to get something that I don't have to have the bands go around my ears. That maybe I can have them clip behind my head. I need to switch characters. How goes popping of those males? Well, we're just about to the end of the game, actually. Yeah, I know. That's the thing I'm worried about. We're going to switch to male, because this seems even better with her.
Slick? And Glug? What in the world are you doing here?
Well, since you never came back, I had to wait for these penguins to come along and rescue me, which, by the way, was quite humiliating. Then I ran into Glug here, who talked me into following him to this gigantic goosebump generator disguised as a castle.
Say, do you want to come with us? We're going to see my latest creation in action. Latest creation? What are you talking about? Well, you see, I was asked a while ago by a very wise man to create a golem of pure mithril. He wanted it so that a very strong spirit could inhabit it, to fight against the Overlord.
Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever heard? Glug's name will go down in history.
Wait a minute, something's fishy about this whole thing. You're crazy if you think the Underlord would allow you to bring a mithril golem into his own
Underlord.
castle. How did you get chosen to do this in the first place? Well,
He's
I'm
no
pretty
longer an
sure it's
overlord, he's
because
now
of
an
my reputation as a
underlord.
great craftsman. The fact that I recovered enough mithril to make it didn't hurt either. But I really think that Mr. Muttonhead just liked me. He's really a nice person. Muttonhead? He's the one who broke the Black Seal, Pea-Brain? Huh? Well, then the golem I made is... right. Going to be used by the Overlord himself.
You discovered my plan a little too late, my dim-witted friends!
Where are you? Show yourself.
Oh no. Not yet. The fun is about to begin. Soon the Overlord will descend into the Mithril Golem's body, and the whole world will be mine.
Oh no! What are we gonna do? Let's get out of here!
Yeah. We'll be seeing you. Good luck.
How you doing, Moose?
Great! Sure, go ahead and leave when you're needed the most. Twinkies.
Twinkies! So, we leave that one, go into this world, and this will be the boss fight of this one. Oops. And this starts the whole bunch of boss fights. And this one is a big pain in the butt. We'll leave male for now for talking. We'll switch out of here when we get to the boss battle, though.
Ha! You can run, but you can't
Iced
hide.
coffee.
I found you at
Nice.
last, Muttonhead.
You found me? You couldn't find your shadow on a sunny day, sweetie. Just as I suspected. You've fallen right into my trap, Mr. Cracker. Time to test your toy. Okay, boss. I'm gonna make a pancakes out of them this time. Watch this execute.
That's right, Muttonhead. Run away. Again.
Hey, what's the matter? You stupid. You're gonna fight me, and that's gonna be the end of your worries. Ha ha ha.
Dinner is served.
Hey, I'm not going to be so easy on you kids this time. Let's play ball. Oh, we gotta go. I can hear him the most, and it's easier to. Popful mail. How you doing, Mr. Cow and Chicken? See, he'll run back towards me, and he'll run back and get another robot. Ah! It really sucks when they trap you in the corner. Mr. Darkness. Mr. Darkness is my dad. Uh-oh. And he's gonna get away. Nothing I can do about that one. Well, the only bad thing about Gau's really, really slow. So he takes forever to get by Mr. Cracker. It's an old Sega CD game. Stop blocking my attacks. Very rude. Uh-oh. Didn't actually want to do that. Didn't realize his health's that low. Pretty much want to get him so he's just about dead. Hi, Arwen. You want to get him now just so he's just about dead before you do a final blow, and then you fill your power back up. Uh-oh. This is my one troublesome boss in his next bunch. There's a little too much more power than I really want to be using on this thing. Cannot use any of my melons, because I'm going to need them for the final bosses, just in case. Fill back up real quick. Should be able to take him out. There we go. Mr. Cracker's dead.
than a loose in my head. Oh, I think I'm dead.
That's the end of Mr. Cracker. So put the Dragon Stone in here. We gotta take it back out and quickly rush this way and not get crushed. Mal's the only one that's fast enough to do it. There won't be any enemies through this right here. Nice big empty room. This one we can leave the Dragon Stone in. We don't have to take it back out. It opens the path right here. We found Mr.
End
Muttonhead.
of the line, Muttonhead. Get your sorry butt up.
No, I must have used up all of my magic. Oh. Now I've fallen and I can't get up. But now that the golem is ready and the black seal is destroyed, the overlord will be here very soon. Oh, I can hardly wait.
Okay, I heard the bag rush. I was like, ooh.
Then I'll just have to put the black seal back.
Are you deaf? I just said that the black seal is gone.
We're actually eating Wendy's tonight for dinner.
It don't work no more.
What? Back so soon? I thought you were running home to your mommies. I started thinking about how that old Muttonhead tricked me. And the more I thought, the madder I got.
See, got some
So I
flies.
talked Slick into coming back with me to finish what we started.
Oh,
But how did you get through the wall? You need the Dragon Stone to do that. Hey, don't forget, I'm a dwarf artisan. I can craft devices out of mithril that can do amazing things.
Ouch! Why, you little...
Wait a minute, I still have one question for the big shot. Okay, Muttonhead, this is your last chance. How do I seal the Overlord again?
Oh, well, I don't know.
What? You engineered this whole mess. You must know how to seal him again.
No, there isn't any way to seal him again. He's here to stay. The only way to be done with it is to destroy him.
God, I love the voice acting in this game.
Right, sure. All I have to do is destroy him. I mean, how hard can that be? He's just an all-seeing, all-knowing superhuman maniac hell-bent on crushing the life out of anything that moves. Sure, no problem.
Come on, Melee. Don't wig out on us
Well, it's
now.
always nice here, and you have to
are
wait
only shot
10
at
15 minutes at
stopping
least
this
to get through the
colossal
drive-thru.
cosmic creep kick.
Middle of the
You
Walmart
gotta
parking
keep
lot.
it
Ew.
together.
Don't worry, Slick.
Ours just isn't too
It's
bad.
just
It
a
all
matter of
depends, because
finding
ours
his
is close to
weakness,
downtown,
and I will
which of
find
course right
it.
now no one's in.
And everyone knows that all-powerful
But as long as you
maniacs
stay
have
away
lots
from
of
the
treasure.
normal
If the
dinner
Overlord is
times and
defeated,
lunchtime,
it will be
it's not
ours
usually
to
so bad.
take. You guys stay here and
Spicy
keep an eye
chicken
on the
sandwich. Oh, no, I just got a
clock.
regular burger.
He's a tricky little squirt. Don't take your eyes off him for a second.
How you doing, meow? I did get a Frosty. I always get a Frosty so I can dip my fries in it. So now we got 4 platforming rooms that are all just pains in the butts. But we're going to use Gaw for most of them. It is the best dipping sauce. I will totally agree with that. And I'm gonna fall to my death. Goodbye! We might do a little quicker route this time. Nope, missed that one. There we go. Usually try to be conservative on it. That time I figured screw it, was going for it. First orb. It automatically puts the right orb. You don't have to choose anything, which is kind of nice. We got 4 rooms to do and 4 orbs. I'm going to save when I get to the end of this last one, because the next room actually has an enemy in it. And every time I got it the last time, it killed me. See? Every freaking time.
Mama, I'm coming home.
We'll switch back to Mel. Poor Shadow, don't die this time. I'll try not to. I don't really need money because I really can't go anywhere anymore. Whoops. Climb over here. We gotta make this had enough death nail. I was enjoying that though. Though I hate to say, he made me want to play that game again. Did he beat it? Did he quit it? Or did he quit? Whoops. At least I know why I saved it now. Oh. I can usually do pretty good the first four levels. Level 5's a little hard. Level 6 is a pain in the butt. And I can usually memorize the level pretty good. But it's when you get to the final bosses, you have to beat them without using a continue. Otherwise, that's the end. You start all the way back at the beginning of the level. Unlike every other time when you die and have a continue, you start back at whatever section you were in. That's why if you're down to your last life, you die, and the last part of 6, I think it's 6-3 is the last. And then you go in with full lives. But you have to beat the final boss without a weapon. You only get your sword, and that's it. Which is not hard. He follows a very distinct pattern. But that game is literally nothing but a memorizing every movement. If you don't do it, it's harder than hell. See if I can do this right. Last time I did that. There we go. That's it. It is. Because it's not me dying all those times. As mean as it is to say. Last room. What are you doing, kitty? Come here. Twins. I'm not sure what he's trying to play with. I thought he was getting pretty close. I really did. When he said, I'm going to leave and go back. I'm like, yeah, that's the end of that. But he's got tenacity. I'll give him that. Whoops. I mean, I feel for him. I played that game. I could never beat 1 as a kid. I did it as an adult, never as a kid. I beat 2 and 3 as a kid. Because 2 and 3 to me aren't as anywhere near as difficult as 1 is. Oh, Ninja Gaiden, it is a hard game. That's why when watching the speedrunners through it, I'm so impressed. Alright, so after I put this one, I'm going to fight a boss.
At last you've come. Even as we speak, the Overlord is awakening to claim his empire. Soon, the whole world will be ours.
Not if I have anything to do with it, dog breath.
Oh, just the way I like it. Defiant to the end.
This is Kazar. Kazar's not too hard. He's only got 2 real attacks. He's got this and that fireball, and that's it. If you can hit him fast enough, he will actually not do any attacks, but I'm not quite that fast most of the time. Both very easy to dodge. There's pretty much one of the easier of the final 5 bosses here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to hit him from there when he's too high. Uh-oh, this one may actually hit me. Oh, that was close. So don't put yourself in the corner. Goodbye, Kazar! No one puts Gaw in a corner.
So long have I waited for this. This liberation from the bonds of the Overlord. At last, I'm free. You may have the strength to defeat the Overlord after all. Put the final orb in its place. The Overlord is coming. The way stands before you.
Kind of. He's got long enough hair.
I sure hope this restores the Black Seal. If it doesn't, we're dead meat. Here we go. Here goes nothing.
So, now we're on to the final 3 stages of the game. First one's Morgul.
Uh-oh. Somehow the
Hi, Mama Cat!
modified the seal pedestals to channel the power of the orbs. Their power has been redirected to warp us into his dimensional palace. I guess Muttonhead wasn't lying after all. So,
How you
I
doing,
guess
Mama
we have
Cat?
no choice now. Let's get to work. First, we destroy the Overlord. Then we swipe his treasure.
It's so still. Do you really think he's in there?
You don't suppose there are any spooks in there, do you?
Overlord sends his sincerest thanks for making our return possible. Unfortunately, you've now outlived your usefulness. So, who will be the first to die?
I will. Ga is ready for action.
Ga? Are you sure? This is a spook of the highest order. Aren't you afraid?
Ga is not afraid of this spook. Ga wants to fight, win, and get out of here.
Okie dokie.
Be careful,
I'll be here.
my friend.
So each one of these battles is only one player, so I can't switch with anybody anymore. So I had to fight this boss solo. We're going to save before, because if not, I die, I go back before Kazar. Gods and Code of Morgul. So Morgul has 3 attacks. That little fireball there, then the bigger fireball that thing sends, and then the shield. Shield doesn't actually hurt you unless you run into it. And she's only weak when she's able to hit her when she's shooting the big fireball. Otherwise, if at any point she'll just shoot the put the shield up. Like so. So about 3 hits from her and I'm dead. Which will be the case for any one of these bosses if you're wearing the best armor. If you're not wearing the best armor, then it'll be a little less. Whoa! So she does have a problem when she's turning around. If you're fast enough, you can hit her. Woo! Come on, do your fireball. Yep, not when you're above my head. There we go. Goodbye. God, I love playing the game Turtles in Time. That game's so much fun. I reread that Moose, and I'm like, God, I remember that game so much. I bought that specifically a couple years ago just to replay it. The only one of the Turtle games I couldn't stand was the first one. I still beat it. But that dang underwater seaweed level, God. So this one is Necros. This is going to be a Teto level.
I'm certain he did. He's become a very capable warrior.
You're right. Let's move on. It's time we finish this.
First, you abandoned your helpless friend to certain agony. Now you stumble to your doom.
We're tearing this place apart, brick by brick. Your time's running out, Necros.
Come to me then, like mindless moths to a flame. I'll take great care only to singe your wings before I crush your souls.
You won't stand a chance against me. My teacher was Muttonhead.
Muttonhead?
The actual dialogue from these final 3 is actually pretty impressive. I'm actually kind of, the sayings they come up with is actually just, they're unforgettable sometimes.
Here goes nothing.
Good luck, Tat.
So he's not too bad of a boss if you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, he's a pain in the butt. He's really only got 1 attack. What he's going to do is he's going to appear right above you and he's going to shoot that. If you do what I just did, where you kind of run behind him really quick, you can hit him without actually taking any damage. See, it's going to take a while. You don't want to get hit by when he appears, though. let him shoot his little ball down and then pierce him over here. Loses his hat now. Goes his cape. Three more hits and he's done. Two more, now we're tied. Goodbye, Necros.
Who has come before me disguised as a human? Only immortals wield such unbelievable power. I am finished, but you will never defeat the Overlord.
Mail should be at the Overlord's door by now.
You will never defeat
Luck be
the
with you,
Overlord.
Popful Mail.
Well, this is it. It's up to me now. I just hope Gaw and Tad are okay. But no time for worry. I've got a job to do.
Alright, this boss may take me a little while because he's actually difficult. But I do love his dialogue.
Fearless fool that would stand before their executioner. It is impossible to turn away now. This is your destiny, and my revenge.
Your revenge will have to wait. For as long as I hold this blade, the only executioner here will be me.
You've come so far only to place yourself in my velvet grasp. Before me, brave words turn to dust in the mouth. Hopeful thoughts wither into regret, and the confident heart melts into naked fear. Step forward then, little one. The hour is at hand.
It's kind of chilling. So that's not too bad of either boss music on him either, so. So what he's gonna do, he does two attacks. He shoots a little orb thing out, which takes out see, part of the floor, and then he shoots his hand up. That's all he really does. Problem is you only, as you can see, I barely hit him. If he gets you, he's gonna pick you up and throw you against the ground, which hurts you a lot. But as you see, I use a little amulet. Negate that attack. I'm just not doing very good at dodging the hand yet. I gotta get back into the rhythm of it. There we go. Oops, I missed that one. I was looking at something. So the reason I keep taking the amulet off is when you have the amulet on, you cannot hurt the enemies. Oh darn, I am doing horrible on dodging his hands today. I don't know why. We'll use that real quick. See, unfortunately, the only time he's actually vulnerable is when that little orb appears, and that's it. So it takes this battle so long. So what I'm doing is I'm jumping because the hand actually kind of follows you. So if you jump, it'll go up and kind of go above you. If you jump too early, it grabs you. Unfortunately, I'm trying to keep him in a certain spot to make this part easier. Because unfortunately, you can get to the point where there's no floor left. Which we most certainly do not want to have happen. Well, I do have stone shoes, but they are not unlimited. I do like the final boss music, though. Couple more hits and it'll be done. 2 more. One more, we're done with the boss. It's bad I died on easiest enemies in the area, and I didn't die in time with the bosses. So that finishes Popful Mill right here. That is the final boss. This is the end of the game right there.
Hey, let me out of here, you morons! Do you know who you're messing with?
Oh, pipe down, you windbag. Mel and Tat'll deal with you when they get back.
I hope they're all right.
That's why he got his own special music.
I can't believe it. You made it back alive.
The Overlord is toast.
Aw,
And,
thank you,
speaking
Meow.
of toast, what are we gonna do with the old Muttmeister? I say we seal him here in the Orb Tower and let him rot.
Why would you want to do a thing like that? What have I ever done to you?
Now that the Overlord's been destroyed, I say let him go.
Maylee, did you hit your head or something?
Yeah, Mel. Remember, he's got a pretty big bounty on his head.
Just got a very cute ending to it.
What a bunch of chumps! Now it's time for you simpletons to suck the sour wine of my discontent.
I ain't sucking nothing.
Well then hold on, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
The only bumps here are gonna be on your head after I throw you over the railing.
You in what army, Chia Head?
Now
Chia
stop
head.
it.
Oh, I don't mean it. All I ever wanted was for people to show me a little respect, but all I can seem to manage is to make a mess of things. Oh,
You once taught me it is never too late to change, right?
oh, Tato, I'm through with all of this. I'm going to retire. As for you, Mill, through the great doors over there, you will find Kaiser's secret vault.
But
Take what you want. I've lost my taste for treasure, and after all that you've been through, you've earned it.
Yahoo! I've done it! I've hit the jackpot! I struck it rich!
Oh, forget it. She lost it.
It's got a really cute song for the final. You came back to the money. Came back to the very end, the ending of the game.
There's a land beyond. The floating clouds are very calm. If you wish upon the farthest star, in a flash you'll find that you are there. The signs now at hand, bold war throughout a peaceful land. Winds of change are blowing stronger now. Hold your ground, or you'll be swept away. Don't worry, with strength and timely luck, you'll get to that place within your dreams. Unlock the door and step outside. All restraint has been stripped away.
Well, this one will be. I'm going to move on to Hollow Knight next.
Resolve and love within your heart
This is almost done. Just wanted to finish it.
can be anything you dream. It's the start of the end, and only you can see all that you can be. Go take the chance.
Cat's being weird.
The dream's now at hand. The battle rages for the land.
I cleaned my game room today, so now he can actually explore again.
The fire of tempest
Come here.
will hold
Come
true,
here.
regardless of the pain. With dauntless
Give me that look.
resolve and strength of heart, you'll make your advance toward destiny. Unlock the door and step outside. All restraint has been stripped away.
Wendy's.
With the courage
It's French fries and a Frosty.
and love within your heart, you will be anything you dream. It's the start of the end, and only you can see all that you will be. Go take the chance. All you can dream in your grasp, but the true choice lies with you. There's only one that can see what you've dreamed, make it all come true.
No, Frosties are like a ice, like a Kind of like a shake, but a little thicker. Waiting for him to claw me once, it's gonna hurt like hell. So, I'm going to pause this for a couple minutes, and I'm going to get Hollow Knight set up, so give me just a couple minutes, and I'll be right back. Ow!